Hello, everybody. How are you today? Happy Friday.
Drive active.
What a great day. What a busy day. All right. As you can see, I'm already in on dock 6J6MT is where we will be going. The site of the epic battle wherein a small number of Russian Red Alliance fighters stood their ground against incredible odds and emerged victorious. This monument stands in honor of their hot-won triumph on that day. And man, do we have some stuff to talk about, don't we? Goodness gracious, what has going on in here? It is a day. And I will wait for Mr. Inferno to be here. What's up, the dude
I'm here.
Vince? Oh, he's here. I was just saying, what a lot of stuff we have to talk about. After the commercials.
Yes.
After the commercials, we have stuff to talk about. Because goodness gracious, I think Eve is trying to tempt fate.
Meh.
Like, oh. In the meantime, we're going to try and make it 41 jumps. So shamefully, we had to make this a shorter stream than usual because we had a lot of lightning and thunder rolling through. A branch trying to attack, everybody.
Yep. Yep. 'Tis the season.
Right?
Always.
I know. It truly is. Goodness gracious, what a bright space this is. We could turn away from that, but yes. What a year it's been. Like I said, Eve is on fire.
Yes,
Well,
it
Eve
is.
forums.
Well, every Discord server that is anything related to EVE Online is all having the exact same conversation.
Right.
Oh man. It is funny. It is funny. And I've already copied the link. I will put it there. There we go. Sorry. Swallow and breathe. Yeah, that little link right there is causing quite a fuss. It is funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely quite the adventure.
Yes.
Quite the adventure.
Yep, it is. It's funny.
It's interesting how something so, I guess, poorly worded gets instantly, completely dissected.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that it's poorly worded. Join the bandwagon of like, it's because of
in a farm. I'm calculating what I need to build ships.
Searching for something new, Subaru was rated higher
Yep.
than every other automobile by Consumer Reports.
I'm trying to
Subaru
stay
is Consumer
positive.
Reports 2026 best
Well, the
overall
reason that we
automotive
say
car.
it's not worded correctly is because there's some very factual things in there that are absolutely not correct. The biggest one being that Okami says that fatigue is different for everybody because
isn't.
of skills, which is completely fabricated because skills are not involved in fatigue whatsoever.
Exactly.
I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm
You
gonna
heard
do it
my
anyway.
left arm. Wait, what? I do not understand that. Hmm?
That is the guy on Fenris streaming right now, a DJ or something. It
No,
just
that's Crash
populated.
Naps.
There was a lot going on.
If we're
a
talking
lot.
about the same thing, yeah, that's Crash Naps. He's an interesting character. He likes to do streams. He likes to play Eve while he's showering, and stream it. Like it's interesting.
I speak here.
Warp drive active.
Oh yeah,
He's just one of those hype streams. I felt like there was a lot going on in his background to the point where I was like, I don't know if I should start twitching or what.
yeah.
Maybe that's just not my type of streamer. It was a lot of lights going on, and
Yeah, that's right, dude. Or that's right, Vince. Yeah, he was one of the ones that was doing the walkthrough of the Fan Fest and also co-hosting or co-streaming it.
yeah, we'll do next year, just for Vince.
Yeah, I wish.
Well, hopefully we're there next year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, tickets are on sale.
Well, it's more of those like little things you need to, leave the country.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm definitely excited to talk a little bit more about Okami. Like, do you
Yeah.
think it was just a forgotten thing that he might have just like kind of phased out in the moment, or?
I honestly don't know, but I would figure there is some kind of quality control before, they make public statements like that, especially when it comes to things like patch notes or
Oh, so I don't know if
full-on
his
news.
I don't know if his statement was pre-recorded or live. So
No, it wasn't. It was the written statement, that link that I put in the chat there.
Mhm.
That's literally straight from the EVE Online website.
nobody fact-checked him.
Warp drive.
I mean, or maybe, I don't know. But, I mean, I don't know if there's any form of quality control before these
Yeah.
kinds of things are put out. From a game company, you would figure there's checks and balances, but I honestly don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think that they would have a dedicated, team for that, or at least somebody that pays attention to the fact that any EVE player knows that is so wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
and,
maybe it was a discussion point way back in the day, like, oh, we're gonna base it on ship size. But that's not a fact.
No. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where that came
Yeah.
from. Clearly, it's wrong because skills in the game do not affect fatigue. They
No.
only, unless the only way that that could make any sense is the skill for your jump drive, because each skill allows you a 20% increase in the range,
Yeah.
and that technically does affect fatigue.
So maybe it was just poor wording.
Yeah, it
Like, I'm
very
trying to
well could have
see,
been.
you know, when you're thinking of FC, I truly believe that even they are human and make mistakes. And maybe the wording chosen
Yeah.
is what kind of a wrong choice of words versus, you know, I do not know this. But then again, I don't know how long FC Okami has been around, so I can also not judge whether they have enough knowledge and experience for this.
Yeah.
It could be a multitude of things.
Warp drive active.
So, you know, I would like to give them the benefit of the doubt.
All right. All right. Yeah. No. I mean, it very well could have been. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Hopefully
know.
we get some clarity on that.
Yeah.
But as of now, the information is wrong, very wrong, and you know. The downside of the internet is that even if you edit or adjust it or delete it, people know. People have receipts. People come with receipts.
Yeah, that is true.
Warp drive active.
People who there is no such thing as like, oh, let me delete that real quick. You know, make it. No. People come with receipts.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting concept. I mean, if you want to start getting into it, we can.
Yeah.
So the talk of the town for the last several years is big groups too big, goons, Imperium, too much space, build tall instead of wide. You know, projection sucks because, you know, they can form up 1,000 people and move 12 regions in a matter of, you know, a half hour.
Yeah.
So, you know, Fenris has been listening to the low sec tryhards and the nano ganging and, you know, all this stuff. And, you know, so, and it was briefly discussed at FanFest that, you know, projection nerfing is going to happen around September. And then today, the initial strategy came out from FC Okami.
Yeah. I agree. Gamers tend to overreact to typos. Okay, they do.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially in the EVE community, if you make set typos or express your words wrongly, that they tend to just run with it. And then by the time you're at the end of the story, it's not even remotely anymore about the original topic. We're already in a new topic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, who knows? But again, because the community is just going to see that and they're just going to run with it.
Oh yeah,
And,
but
you
that's
know,
online. That's anything.
You're right, but that again comes to my original point of where are the checks and balances, quality control, you know, peer review, anything. Like, hey, this doesn't you know, read correctly. Let's rephrase this or something.
And like it might be just an open source where they can all just kind of like, you know, hey, this is your task, or go post this. Go talk about this.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where we do not know. But that's okay. Don't need to know.
Yeah.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with not knowing. I'm just okay with just, you know, waiting for clarification or how do you say it again when they change it and kind of make an editorial note at the bottom?
You mean a revision?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
My brain is tired today.
Well, that aside, this is going to be the shakeup of everything because
Oh yeah.
there's so many opinions already. There's thousands of comments in multiple Reddit threads, and of course the discussion that's actually happening on the FC or on, I'm sorry, on the EVE Online Discord, in the official thread for it.
Yeah.
But the skinny of it is pretty simple. No more ozone, and for people that do not know that, liquid ozone is put into the bridge, and that ozone is used. X amount of liquid ozone is used to move your ship forward, as well as a toll. Think of it as like a toll bridge. Depending on your ship size and the distance that it's traveling, you will pay a toll. Like, I moved through a jump bridge earlier today in my shuttle, and it cost me like 21,000 ISK. So, yeah, if you're flying a battleship through a bridge, depending on the light years of distance, that's about 450 to 500,000 ISK. It's not too bad. I mean, it adds up. Okay, so that's the big one. No more ozone, no more toll. Cool, I get to save some money and we don't have to mine ice to get ozone. Well, now there's a catch. Everything has a capacitor. Keepstars have capacitor. All of our ships have capacitor. Even our pod has a tiny little capacitor. What?
Oh no, this was just a side question. Keep going.
Okay. What was your question?
Do we still do the? And I'm talking about ages ago that we used to do this. But if somebody gave you a jumpy jump, you tip the driver.
You mean like a Titan?
Yeah, tip the taxi driver.
I mean, sometimes yes. If it's not for a fleet generally, but I mean, if you're just, hey, can somebody goon cannon me forward to X system with my little mining ship? Yeah, I mean, it's a popular thing, and you should tip the taxi because you know that cost and fuel and sign-on and all that stuff.
Well, we used to do it also for fleets because they couldn't go with.
No.
Not anymore.
No, they get a strat pap for sitting there in a big shiny stick, and then, you know, they get free fuel for doing it.
I was wondering, the conversation kind of sparked that question of like, oh, I wonder if he still tipped the taxi driver.
They can go with it's how Asakai happened. You mean jump instead of bridge? That's a popular tactic too. Honestly, somebody needs to do that and screw up really bad so we can actually have a dread bomb or something. I would love that.
It has been quite a while since somebody messed up like that.
Yeah, that's very true.
I've been in one of those fleets where instead of us being bridged, they jumped.
Yep, Asakai. That was a great thing. Well, anyway, so back to what I was saying. So, capacitors, everything has a capacitor. Ships, pods, structures, doesn't matter. Well, now, an Anzablex jump bridge will also have a capacitor. And instead of ozone and a fee, when you jump a ship through it, it will use X amount of percentage of the capacitor. How much depends on the ship size and the light years traveled. Okay. That's the big thing. That's the biggest change that there is right now. The second half of that, ACL, the Access Control List, meaning it's a special list of you know, you can put A, B, and C on there to give access to docking rights, market rights,
Yeah.
or in this case, using a jump bridge. An Anzablex jump bridge can only be used by the entity that owns the SOV and the bridge. So in my case, I can only go through Goon bridges. Nobody else can go through a Goon bridge.
Yeah.
That's huge. Everybody's already crying about that. Honestly, I'm kind of for that because the blocks are already huge, and there needs to be some things. Like honestly, I think that somebody else's like that's an ally,
Yeah.
them ratting or crabbing in my system should not affect the ADM. It should be the owner of the SOV. But that's my
Yeah.
opinion. That's a coalition killer. I don't think it is because it's going to turn into Y dotting. I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, so that's the capacitors, okay? And when it hits 0, nothing else can jump. Just like everything, the capacitor has to recharge. Well, so there was some smart asses. Okay, so we'll put force auxiliaries on it and, you know, give it capacitor. Nope, it's not going to work. It's going to recharge over X amount of time. They haven't labeled out any numbers or
Yeah.
anything like that. This is just
Which
kinda
can
what they
really
got going on.
mess with the system.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely. Now here's where it starts to get wildly inappropriate. Yeah, Y dotting. When they were the first big alliance that formed a singular corporation and put it in the goon swarm. Yeah, Y dotting. It's going to become a new popular tactic again. But so everybody that's like an industrial, because this just adds tedium. Like if you're an industrialist, you know, this is going to suck big time. Because what if your alliance has a pre-planned fleet and they shut down the bridge network because to save capacitor? All right, that's cool. Well, Mr. Industrialist is fucked, or I mean, he's screwed, right?
Yeah.
So this is where it comes into play as far as zoning. There are going to be 5 zones, all right? So 5 zones, and it's all based on the current capital of your alliance, the capital system. So let's just take SeaTac J6MT. That's the capital of Goon Swarm Federation. Everything 5 light years in from SeaTac J, bridges will take no capacitor.
Oh
That's
shit!
good,
I'm
because
jumping into you guys' space.
I don't know.
I'm going to C-Tech J.
Oh, then yeah, you are. You're going to our home system.
Oh, that's great. I'm about to die. You said that, but so C-Tech J is where the monument stands.
Yes.
Oh, you already knew this.
Well, I mean, the Battle of SeaTac J. Yeah, I
Yeah, I know.
Well, the few that stood against it. Hey, thank you.
Hey.
Zinfa. Hello there.
Dinville.
Hello.
Welcome, new sparkler. Hope you're having had a fantastic day, or having a fantastic day, or maybe you're already in the morning and having a great morning. It's so hard when you're
having
online at this
something.
time. It could be any time zone.
Yes, that is very true. Well, so back to the zones. So anything within a maximum of 5 light years from your capital system, it's going to take no capacitor for your bridges. Meaning, okay, so you want to protect your immediate home. That's good. Now, there are 4 additional zones, you know, 1 through 5. And zone 1 is another 5 light years. And that takes capacitor. Zone 2, another 5 light years. That takes even more. So in other words, the further out you go, the more capacitor it takes, meaning projection gets exponentially harder. That's a good thing, because that's mostly a good thing. So that's the big part as far as that.
Yeah.
Capitals. Other than they said capitals. They specifically said, furthermore, capitals and super capitals will no longer be able to traverse Anzableck jump bridges. One, supers have never been able to do it, not with an Anzableck, so that's again bad wording.
Yeah.
And two, what capitals? Are we talking just dreads, carriers, faxes? Or are we also talking freighters, jump freighters, rorquals? There's a lot of things that, could technically fall under capitals. They didn't specify yet. But they will no longer be able to take bridges. I
Yeah.
agree with that. The capital ship, it's too much mass, it's too big. It's got two different means of traveling already, a jump drive and it can take a gate. Honestly, I know I'm going to make a lot of people mad, but I think we should go back to the old days. Anything with a jump drive cannot use a damn gate. I think it's stupid. It's a capital ship for a reason. It's big, it's bulky, it's not meant to fit through a gate.
Yeah.
We used to live in POSs because we couldn't take gates or dock up.
Right.
But that's
The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days. I think Black Ops shouldn't be able to use them. What? Anzablex? Oh, yeah. I mean, I could understand that. How about just jump drivable vehicles? How about that? Jump drivable ships. Anything with a jump drive cannot use an Anzablex. Let's just... You shouldn't have to cough in a character. Yeah, that's why you dock. I mean, I would say that's when you dock and, you swap out. Like, I haven't been in my Titan in probably 6 weeks because I'm sitting in a shuttle because I do the dailies, traveling 3 gates. I mean, I haven't been in it in weeks. I mean, they chose not to. I mean, we don't cough and, realistically. Oh, before keep start. Yeah, that's true. Coughing a character sitting in a tower, praying to God it's not bubbled. Yeah. Don't bring that back. No. I wouldn't want to bring that back.
No,
I just want to bring back
absolutely
that they
not.
cannot take gates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, please God, for the love of God, don't do that.
Yeah. So
we have lived through some of the most traumatizing Eve decisions ever, I feel like.
yeah.
I feel like we can say a lot of, like, my day.
Yes.
We're
Well,
older in Eve than outside of it.
well, a lot of people don't realize or never experienced having 2 bridges in a single system on a Death Star POS.
Yeah.
I mean, back when, things were a little different, the population was a little different. People asked for Eve Classic, sure, bro. Learning skills and clone upgrades. Hey, man. Tech 3 Cruiser. Oh, dang it. I just lost a skill. Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
I hated that, and because of that, I never wanted to fly it again, because I'm like, why would I train a skill and then die and then lose that set skill? Like,
Yeah.
no thanks. It already takes long enough to train skills in Eve, and now you're telling me that every time I get it, you're going to take it back? No, it ain't happening.
Yeah. No, that's a very
Yeah,
valid
but
point.
it might have only been a 4-day train, but do that 4 days, like, every few weeks. Yes.
So, I'm actually trying. I'm in SeaTac-J right now, and I'm legitimately trying to find this thing, but I cannot find it. Maybe I'm just dumb, but I don't know.
It's somewhere by planet where it has a sliver of the sun.
Well, there's only 6 planets, so I'll just start going to them. Just don't die, aka Sneaky Pete's. Yeah, Sneaky Pete. Yep. Well, anyway, so that's the big discussion point. Part 2 of this is, okay, it's meant to make it... What?
I posted the link for you so you can possibly kind of, like, spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take a look.
But
anyway,
yeah,
so
it's...
What?
No, go ahead.
Sliver of the sun. Okay. Wait. Oh, station monument. I'm an idiot. So part 2 of this is the whole goal is because Fenris says that smaller organizations and empires need to be able to find a place to call home and grow. Okay?
Yeah, but maybe I'm just too old school for this. One day she will use the shuttle. One day, yes, I will. Maybe I'm too old school for this. But the way I learned how to play Eve, if you wanted space, you fought for it.
Yeah. No,
And
that's,
as
very
Trojan
true.
Legion, we have fought for it, we have held it, we have owned it.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible. It takes willpower, it takes time, it takes strength, it takes building up from scratch. It's not just handed to you just because what Fenris is at that point doing is, oh, here, let me even the battlefield because you can't fight your own battle. So Papa Bear will solve it. That's how I see it then. I would take more pride into fighting for my own space than being handed it. But like I said, I might just be old school playing.
Yeah. I mean, you're right, Vince. The big got too
Yeah.
big and the small can't grow because as soon as they grow enough to make a blip on the radar, they get deleted.
Yeah.
The big boys.
Oh, yeah, I
will-
absolutely agree with that.
I would
But-
say humans want safety. It's human
Yes.
psychology. Very few people want to go live under a rock out in the middle of Mist where there is nothing and nobody and build an empire. No, they want something established. They want a stocked market.
Exactly.
They want that relative safety under the power of the umbrella. You know, it's human psychology. We've grown. This isn't 2012 anymore. Find a game balance.
And I would 100% like start from scratch again, just because I find it fun to do, and I take pride in my work and pride into building stuff and rebuilding stuff, and in eventuality, I'm going to leave this character and go back to my actual one, and actually start doing stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
But Eve is a part-time job. No matter how you twist or turn it, Eve is a part-time job. I don't care what people say, it becomes a job.
Yep.
Like, you can miss so much in just blink of an eye.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you're right, Vince. Most people just want to log in, do some mining, do some ratting, whatever, run some abyssals, join the occasional fleet, and go back to relative safety.
That's why it's a
Like,
part-time job, because of stuff like that. Like mining, you can't just stop midway, and industrial moon mining, that kind of stuff. It was a joke, Vince. No, I love being on Eve, but doesn't even have to be on stream. I just love seeing everybody and chit-chatting, and it's like my home away from home kind of situation, even though I'm at home, but there is no saying for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll call this my vacation home. But I love being an Eve, and I love being around the people and hearing people's stories, or sharing a good laugh, or we've shared it all in Eve: the good, the bad, the tears, the tummy aching laughter. And I think that's what Eve makes it stand out from other games, is that you're not just playing a game. Once you find your home, you also find an in-game family. Because bet you but that all of you have shared more stuff than you want to admit with somebody in there. Like, we all have overshared. I know more about people in this game than I do in actual real life. There's still some people that have actual Trojan Legion, and I'm gonna make them for House of Inferno eventuality. If you had a baby and you were part of Trojan Legion, we would send a onesie for your baby. We send Trojan Legion onesies. We still have our onesie from our little one. Our birth announcements were Eve birth announcements. I don't know if Mr. Inferno remembered that, but
Nope,
we
I
had,
did not.
yep, we had Eve birth announcements.
Well, the secondary and tertiary kind of order of effects that is probably going to happen with this is because of human nature, and we want established areas. We want we want and want and want. We want that safety bubble, that safety blanket of big groups, so
Yeah.
that way the chances of you dying are small. Um, so this comes back to the whole Y dotting thing. So Y dot, wildly inappropriate, was an alliance that was closing its doors. So they formed a single corporation called Y dot, and they put it inside Goonswarm Federation, and then or a vast majority of the alliance members all joined said corporation. Um, so for allies that are now not within arm's reach, now they're going to have to stand on their own 2 feet, whether they want to or
Yeah.
not. What does this mean for smaller groups? They're going to disappear. Point blank, I think they're going to disappear. The ones that are leeches are going to disappear because they can no longer have that safety bubble. Because now, that's one more asset they they can't use.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm hoping that there will be a few good little ones that will stand up and fight and be like, all right, this is our motivation to go establish ourselves.
But think about it this way, though. If you're a group of small entities, um, without being able to share each other's bridges, how are they supposed to grow? Because you can't play Eve without friends. You can't own Sov without friends either. Don't talk to me about initiative, because initiative, in Fountain, they still have friends. Okay, so
Yeah.
but smaller groups, and this is meant to help smaller groups, but I think it's going to hurt them more than anything because,
Yeah.
well, they have to stand on their own, and they're not going to be able to. I think Brave is big enough that they could handle themselves. I
I don't know. I
know.
feel like Brave has been kind of like on a wobbly.
Well,
Like,
they've
don't
got
like-
numbers.
they got numbers, but numbers isn't enough.
Well, you're right, but like this is what I was talking about with somebody on the Corp Discord earlier. Like, okay, what happens when Daddy Goon is not there, and some of our allies, the low seckers, the tryhards, the nano gangers, are continually pummeling our allies that are too far for us to reach in a timely manner. That's going to beat people's morale into the ground, especially if they keep losing stuff.
Yeah.
If you have 1,000 cats in a house and nobody to herd them.
Exactly. I feel like Brave is kind of like on that, like, they could go either way.
Yeah.
They need a little bit more of a spinal cord. No offense there, Brave, but remember, I'm a neutral, so I can say it. Grow a backbone. You used to be bigger and stronger and more present, and now you're more like a rollover playdead situation. Like,
Well, I mean, that's
again,
kind
I
of an
mean it with
effect.
kindness, but it needs a little oomph, like cattle prod that thing.
Well, I think it also kind of has an effect of being in the Imperium because I'm not saying that goons, keep the allies weak, but goons do have the best talent, the best
Yes,
FCs, logisticians, leaders,
because
and
goons is picky, and goons selects. They if they don't have it in house, they will go find it somewhere else and bring them in house. So that's a goon talent. If they can't beat you, they just absorb you.
yeah, I
All
mean
right.
they've done that.
We'll circle back in a minute. We're going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to make or try and make 11 jumps into 0, 0. But we might just have to do it again and again and again. Well, we're going to go find this monument. Have you found it in the meantime?
Oh yeah, I'm sitting next to it. I'm actually
Ah,
looking at it.
okay. So it is existing. I figured I would wait or confirmation because he was looking for it. So we're going to keep going, but we're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back and continue with these travels and this discussion.
Hmm. You think the best is in Winterco as far as FCs? Um, I would say Winterco has some good FCs. Yeah, I don't know about the best. I mean, I think that would be a matter of opinion. Um, I would say both sides of both of them have some good FCs. Well, I'll just smack dab it in the middle. I think they both do. But yeah. All right, all right, all right. You guys have the best runner, though, in Arcadius. Arcadius gets good fights as well, I would say. Um, I just wish that, it was more than just, oh, hey guys, we're gonna go kill this dread that's ratting and call it a big poo-ha. Like, why can we actually just not throw fleets at each other and actually do something strategic instead of just calling something strategic?
Warp drive active.
But, yeah.
The monument. We have 11 jumps in 0-0. Let's see how far we make it. Maybe they're nice enough to let me pass through on the way, and then, I'll get a free ride home again.
Yeah, maybe.
I was freezing, so I literally wrapped a blanket around me because, bless my soul, I had a sleep study yesterday. Slept like crap, of course, because you're sleeping in a strange place, strange bed, strange everything. Came home, changed, worked, came home again. And now it's starting to kick my butt.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to look like the crazy lady on stream and just have a whole blanket wrapped around me. I probably should have just, put on a sweater or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been kicking my butt all day. But now it's starting to like set in. But yeah, so back to the conversation that, brave TNT. I hope TNT falls. I really do.
Why
I
do you
don't
say
care
that?
for Whipla. Take that damn thing down a peg or two. Like positioned in the most random spot.
Well, I mean, the game has always been, the important people or self-appointed important people, having
Self-appointed
friends.
important people, because I've had the and I don't want to, and if I offend somebody with this, I do apologize in advance, but I have had the miserable honor of having to sit through conversations with him and as a Vice Alliance leader. And I was not impressed. I never had a good first impression with him, just for the fact that he would tend to talk down to me because I was the only female at the table.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's a good reason.
Yes. And when people seem to forget, I worked my way up to the positions I have held within EVE and its larger alliances by hard work and dedication. And Mr. Inferno created his own path and did his own thing and reached his goals on his own accord. So at no point or time did either one of us ever earn the jobs we held or the positions we held because of each other. Those were two separate things. Like, at some point I was a Vice Alliance leader and Mr. Inferno was the Sky Marshal for the Alliance. And when it came down to voting, if we both had to take a vote, I would always say, I will step out. I will decline to vote, so that way it can never be construed as us, pretty much doing the same thing. Or having off comms or, conversations. Like, we kept that separate. Who, the Sky Marshal of Ishtar Fleet, Mr. Inferno or Wibla? So yeah, you know, that saltiness has always been there with me. Like, dude, I earned my place and I didn't get it. I actually won mine by one vote. And that was because, you know, it was a new thing. Anytime there was an alliance position open, it was always one of the guys. One day I decided that, like, you know what? Let's put some female input in there. I'm going to run for Alliance Vice CEO. And I actually got it. It was by one vote because, again, a lot of people said, you know, you're a female and that's not how Eve goes. And that opened the door for other people to step up and step out. And then people realized that I probably ran a tighter ship than the average male in this game.
Yeah, it's entirely possible, yeah.
And I'm okay
would
with
agree.
that. And there were moments where Mr. Inferno and I would disagree. And that has absolutely in-game led to some conversations. We never carried it, though, outside of the game. Because we did know that, you know, what happens in game stays in game. But never outside of game, because that was not the place. And if there was an issue that needed to be addressed, we would just hop online real quick and then discuss said issues in the proper channels or forums or whatever. So at no point or time did us being in two different positions of power, pretty much, ever get gray area or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, do I miss it? Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. Do I look back with a lot of happiness? Oh, absolutely. Doing stuff like that, you know, awesome. Got to be there for some of the biggest decisions, got to work with some of the biggest names, got to argue with some of the biggest names. Especially the arguing, because I don't step away from a fight. Like, out of the two of us, I think I'm the most confrontational one.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, if he has a problem, he just tells me and I'll go take care of it. He's the more diplomatic person out of the two of us, both in-game and out of game. I am more of the, let's go pick a fight. Because at that point, I'm just like, YOLO. Let's do this. Like, just say who hurt your feelings and I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to make it interesting for, you know, what happens with smaller entities.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the block killer, which I would agree that, you know, the blocks are too big. There's no reason for war. Nobody wants 18 months of tie-dye.
Yeah.
Especially for what? Kicking down a sandcastle that they copied from you? I mean, the cookie cutter approach to Sov, you know, and resources being infinite, you know, everywhere. There's no incentive to go to war. There's no reason.
No.
Scarcity screwed everybody, and then Citadels screwed us even more. And now, like back in the old Technetium days, Technetium, you know, the Tech, OTech, you know, the Pact,
Yeah.
and things like that. There's just no reason. Nobody wants to go through the whole process just to, at the end of the day, they either won or they lost, and that's all you can say.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
There's no reason for empires to be as big as they are. There isn't. Shamefully, that's how empires are going to forever be. But that doesn't mean that, you know, us little peons can't make our own empires.
I mean, I think it's cookie cutter no matter what size, because you can still change your upgrades and stuff for your mining and your ratting and stuff. There's nothing special about
Yeah.
your space versus anybody else's space, other than the name that's on the door. Everything is the same. There's no incentive to go to war. Um, CCP, when it was CCP, wanted us to build tall. You know, when we had Aquarius,
Yeah.
period bases, Delve, you know, that stuff. We were building tall. And then they changed SOV mechanics, okay? Well, now if we want the same incentives for us living there, we need to build wide. We need to take all of this extra space so we can have the things that we want, because you decided we need to build wide now, but not tall. So we take away from the little guy. And just so that way, you know, we can do what we need to do. That's wrong. I think that instead of some of these like stupid anomalies, like an angel hidden den, an angel refuge, an angel, you know, forsaken den. Nobody cares
Where was
about
this
those.
thing?
Huh?
Where is
Are you
this
in?
thing?
Oh, look on local. Actually, you know what? Here, how about this? Just
Yeah, just take your time. 515 in local.
I know that I just accept the fleet invite. There you go.
Warp drive.
And now warp to me.
I am already. I am flying so fast right now.
Yes, you are. All right,
Yeah.
I'm leaving fleet. Because I'm not getting fucking banned for you. Oh, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
All right. But, yeah. Those sites do have different escalations, though. They do have different escalations, but, I mean, other than that, though, like, okay, like some of this stuff, allow it to where we can do better. Like, give us, you know, something.
We
Let us
are
build
here.
tall. Let us build tall, okay?
Yeah, I didn't think that one out too much. Look at how cool. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but look.
Oh yeah,
cool
it's
that is.
awesome. Now, if look at the info, right-click show info, because if you see, that's a TCU, a Territorial Claim Unit of Red Alliance. So the backstory on it is pretty cool. So for anybody that doesn't know, Goon Swarm, their original home system when they were first, you know, flying Rifters, is SeaTac-J. It's their ancestral homeland.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my spacey equipment. Spacey. Ah, that didn't work out well. I forgot to click
mean,
the
yeah.
button. Spacey. Gotta make my spaceys, man.
Yeah, they do have different escalations. Maybe that was just a bad example from me, but something that way we can build skyscrapers instead of needing, you know, fields. That is an awesome space here with the planet in the background. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you. Oh wait, I'll show you guys my spacey. Look, my spacey.
That is awesome.
Boy. A teeny tiny boat. Oh, I was still trying to make my way. If you can see my itty bitty ship, look at that. We're gonna try and get a spacey with
You
just
think every
the
null
planet.
should produce every mineral, even Veldspar would allow for actual independence. Yeah, you know that is true. That is true. Um, yeah, I can agree with that. I just think some of the more precious stuff, the stuff that, you know, like back in the day, it used to be technetium. You know, that is what drove wars. I mean, if we had something similar to that that provided a reason to flip the switch versus, you know, just meh, it's okay, guys. We're gonna go kill this Rorqual and then call it a day. You know,
Missed the
I think
momentum.
all sides are having that problem, whether it's Winterco, Initiative, you know, Imperium. It doesn't matter. Everybody's, you know, basically saying the same thing. And like, where the heck is Nereus? I mean, Nereus isn't even around. Um, you know, but like, what's actually going on? In like, why?
I know. I mean, in the meantime, taking gazillion spaces, so look at how cool this is.
Yeah.
Taking one more spacey and then we'll show the info on it.
There you
It's
go.
so much fun to take all these spacies because it's just something to remember our adventures by. And the fact that, you know, even though y'all are little cups of haterade, did it in a freaking Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
Little teacups of haterade. All right, this monument has been installed by the Apple Consortium during their massive outpost and conquerable station conversion process of YC-128 honors the long and storied capsular history surrounding the station that once stood in the system. Once the final capsular owners of each station have been confirmed in June of YC-120, each of these monuments will be upgraded to proudly display the Alliance logo of the final owners of the station and list a short summary of the station's history.
Nice.
Super cool.
Yeah,
And I
it
think
is.
that's the only one in here.
In the system, yes.
Yeah. And then, let's see. I think this was actually our last stop. I think we literally went everywhere.
Nice.
I think we
So it's finally
have,
done, huh?
yeah. I
Well,
think we
heck
did.
yeah.
Hold on, let me see. I know this is a bad idea to just, you know, let's take a break and freaking goon space. Might this one, I don't know if I have done this one. Holy bananas. Where are you? All the way over there. Oh, nope. There. Still gotta go there. Okay. So off we go. So we're going to post in. A terrifying disease was uncovered deep within an asteroid as the so-called Oyunoki pit. The small speck of biological matter was terrifyingly lethal and showed deep interest to military researchers, terrorists alike. Massive resources were allocated to the containment of this disease, including involvement from capsuleers during the inquest.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And once I get out of their space, I will definitely
Active.
check if, yeah, because I know I went there, but I don't know. I don't recall if I went to PPG. Can't get to Terra because that's scannable. I have to scan it. I need a grown-up.
Ah, yes, you do. Oh, you're back in YP. All right.
Hey. I love how somebody said, House of Inferno, welcome back.
Drive active.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, look here. Suniti. They actually welcomed me back.
There you go. Yeah, I would consider you the least threatening ever.
Yeah. Nope. Lily told me to go check out Steve, which we did. We did. Super cool. I love when people are so welcoming and don't try to instantly just make me go.
Yeah, that is helpful.
It is very nice. Very welcoming. And the fact that they remembered. And so I kindly explained why I was here.
Uh-huh.
And once I get to HiSec, I'm going to check whether I have been to, because I know I went to Limgisi, but I can't remember if I went to PPG. So I want to check that, but I don't want to check while still in 00, because they might make me go 00.
Yeah, that's true.
I have learned my lesson. And it's very scary when you jump into C-Tech J that you all of a sudden see 570 people in local. Like, hello? Excuse me?
It's only, yeah, it's a couple. It's a couple. It is a couple.
I love those kind of people. When they're so kind and they don't insta-blue me up. Love that. And when they're just like, hey, welcome back. And then make a recommendation of like, hey, you should go see this. Like, I love those kind of people. I get it. A Corvette is a threat. But then
It's not blue, it's dead. Oh.
Exactly. And it's absolutely the rule of thumb in 00. And I get that. And I don't take offense to it at all. But then I encounter people like that, and I'm like, holy bananas, there is still some nice people out there that will, instead of trying to blow you up, are just like, oh, they're just coming to Lily sightsee and want to see the monument, and they get out of our way.
Yeah.
But I get it, because I'm a neutral. You know, I could be anything. And then they see I fly a Corvette, and they're just like, phew. Like, is that really worth the bullets?
Oh, yeah.
They got some good sales on the, for those who haven't seen it, on the Eve store.
Miss Sino Corvettes. Yeah, where everything was a threat. Yeah.
I know.
That's very true. So in 2024, when I came back to the game,
Mm-hmm.
I was in, oh my God. Wow. I literally just, hang on. Let me open the darn map. I'm an idiot. I was in Syndicate. Holy crap. I was
Good
in
Lord.
Syndicate.
That was a far, like, let me dig in my brain.
Well, I had to open up the map to look it up. But
Wow.
so when we took Trojan Legion out of Goon Swarm and we moved away because we were going on our hiatus, I put my Titan and Super on a random. I just made a random safe spot in the middle of a system in Syndicate and logged them off. That was it. Still fully fit Fight Club and Titan Swarm. Sweet, right? Well, come back in 2024 like an idiot and decided, you know what? Let me log them on so that way I can start to move them back. holy crap, had Sinos fitted to them offline and stuff. I was like, oh my god, this is
Yeah.
bad. Oh yeah. Let's see, where was this? So PF TAC, FD TAC. So it should have been. It doesn't seem right. But anyway, yeah, I was like, I think, I'm pretty sure I was in like 3 jumps away from PF TAC 346, which is normally a pretty darn busy system. So moving my neutral, well, to everybody, person through there, Cloaky, to move my industrial Sino so I could jump a jump freighter to my Titan and stuff, because I had to put up an emergency tower so that way I could refit them. Yeah, that was terrifying, dude. And it's also been like 5 years since I've used a super capital, so I was kind of rusty on what to do.
Yeah.
I was
It's
terrified.
like,
But
oh
yeah,
god.
Sino Corvettes, man. Sinos could be on everything. So, yeah, it was terrifying.
I know. Yeah. And I remember that. And I get why people see me as a threat, but I don't know. Dude. Like, I'm just sightseeing. I promise. I am no threat. I am the most boring person probably out there on stream. Like, I'm good for, like, if you need a nap time, like, you need some background sound.
Yep.
But I'm like, I get it. That people like to see me as a threat, but I do no harm. I am not skilled on this account ever to do anything but what I'm doing. And that's literally just take everybody on an adventure. Because I know from my Eve time that a lot of times I wouldn't go do something because either affiliation or just the fact that, you know, do I really want to go that far? And then I found a new love for it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take everybody on an adventure. I'm going to do the things that people don't tend to do because of those reasons or other reasons, or just because they don't know where to start.
Okay, boomer. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks.
Back in my day. Yeah.
No, but did you ever go to all the historic sites? No.
No, not all.
Because you wouldn't make it past half these systems.
Well, I mean, I would, because I'd be in a shuttle.
And you would still be hunted, or Concord hunting
absolutely.
you, or, you know, everybody would want a piece of you.
Yeah.
Versus me, I can actually go and venture out because, well, who's going to kill the sad, lonely freaking pilot for no reason?
Yeah.
You know, out of all the jumps I have made in this time, I'm surprised that I died as little as I did.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you were definitely getting lucky.
Huh?
You were definitely getting lucky. I mean, I'm very proud of that. Yeah, you were definitely getting lucky.
Yeah, like I figured I would have died way more than I did. I should have died way more than I did. Because in the end, oh yeah, here. This is only, okay, so this was because of the air program. Oh yeah, Dracaris. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. Died 7 times. And then look at the amount of systems I have visited.
Yeah.
And for me to only have died 7 times, that's pretty incredible, I would say.
Autopilot jumping.
Like, there's a lot of still untouched space. But the fact that I didn't die more than 7 times, it's incredible. Because I've been in everybody's freaking space except for Branch. Apparently I just skipped Branch and Venal altogether. So we used to live here in Branch.
Yep, that was our first true home
Mm-hmm.
in FCON.
Yeah. Good old days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to own all of that.
Yeah, back in the CFC.
Yes. Yep, definitely gonna touch all that space. Who owns it now? Or lives there?
What, in Branch?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I mean, it's Winterco, but,
Approaching Stargate.
holy crap. Oh, yeah, Fraternity owns it.
Ew.
They own half, okay? So Fraternity owns some of it, and Insidious owns the other half. But Insidious is, and Synergy of Steel owns the northern part. But Insidious is packing up to allegedly leave and go to the drone lands. So, and then I guess the rumor is, at least from like Reddit and stuff, that NC Dot is going to be, kind of moving where Insidious
Rumor
was.
has it.
Active.
So I don't know. I mean, it's all rumor.
Oh yeah, I was gonna look up if I visited this system because this is either my second last or my last visit.
Ah,
Nope, didn't go there. So I have one more. No, not what I wanted to. Yeah. Look how many that added. 107. Okay.
oof.
I'm going first because I just forgot.
Approaching Stargate.
I don't even know where it's going now. I think it's taking me everywhere.
Where are you trying to? Holy crap. That's quite a few jumps there, buddy.
Yeah, but I added a waypoint, so it's gonna take me to... Where am I going? Obviously, that's not happening tonight. But,
Active.
so look, this space. So we went there, we went there, we went there. Oh yeah, well, we're going to post. Post. This is where we're going. 49 jumps. And then from there. So, I wonder where it was just here. EP. I just seen it because it's in Cloud Ring.
Okay.
Or maybe just not.
Approaching Stargate.
But I have to now start paying attention that while I'm doing this, that I also try to touch some space. But then I think I just realized that while I was down by you guys, which is in Smitter, I think I actually...
Autopilot jumping.
Okay. Nice.
I love how I've been to C1G 3 times. And I still managed to just miss all of that.
Warp drive active.
Like, yep, take your time. We'll get there. It's nice that, don't jump. I love how they gave me heads up.
Oh, for an incursion?
Don't jump. FRUL. It's camp. They have Cloaky Fast Lock Arzu on the other side if they are interested in what lands here to jump.
Approaching Stargate.
Ah.
I'll send a message for the kind heads up. I'm not trying to make enemies in space because I have to visit their space a few more times.
Autopilot jumping.
I do not
Moving to Stargate.
want to make frenemies. I want to make enemies. I don't want to make nothing because I would like to come back again and actually touch space. And so while I'm visiting all these people, I try to, keep proper manners, be nice. And freaking make sure that they know I do no harm. So y'all get to read my messages and but it's just proper etiquette. I'm not there to cause harm. I'm not there to do anything bad. I'm not there to brawl. I'm literally just there to touch the system and just keep moving on. And yes, I know. I should be doing it in a shuttle.
Autopilot disabled.
I know it's killing Vince and Mr. Inferno that I am still in a Corvette.
Yes, you are.
At this point, it's just fun to torture you two.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, did you send Vince that?
Warp drive active.
No, I did not.
Rude.
Where did you send it to me?
So rude. I think a Discord. No, email.
Yeah, okay.
Hi.
Well, that doesn't make sense then. Okay.
I don't know. It's been a few days.
Yes, it has been. Basically, it's the...
Yeah,
what's it
I did.
called?
The shirt.
Yeah, it's the shirt. Yeah, the information for it.
Yes. I'm so excited. I can't wait, Vince, for you to get that if you didn't already get it, because I can honestly tell you I did not check on it. But at this point, I'm just invested into this Corvette adventure.
Oi.
So
Warp drive.
I literally have spacies that are where I intentionally... Oh, sorry. I was literally trying to find this one. Where the Corvette is perfectly positioned in front of the historic sites. Like, I know everybody else did it in a shuttle or something, but I did all that in a Corvette. And I love the fact that more and more people are starting to realize that I'm not there to cause any harm or garnish. Sorry.
So basically, what I'm looking, well, it'll be there tomorrow. I'll just copy because you can't really copy an image out of a damn email. That's why I didn't send it.
Oh,
So
that's
I'll just-
okay. Hey, Vince, your
I-
goodies should be arriving tomorrow.
Yeah, I just gave him the tracking number.
Oh, okay, that works too. It's so exciting. We had so many lucky, so many great winners at the last giftaway. I'm so excited. Vince won the t-shirt. Apollo got her mugs. And Dude Vince also is getting that. And then we gave away 2 Sharons, 1 to a new player. So hopefully he put that to good use. I'm so super stoked. And it's just a great way. And then we had 500 plex that we gave away. And then we announced a whole new giveaway. Like, yeah, Vince just start signing everybody up. Get us there fast. And I see Vince walking away with either another shirt or 500 plex.
Yeah.
Or
more
just,
than likely.
you know, or the mug set.
Active.
I'm thinking
But
that
you-
he
yeah.
would either win plex or another shirt. What do you think, Mr. Inferno?
Maybe. Yeah.
No,
I
out of
would say-
out of those 4 items, what do you think Vince would be? What do you think Vince would win possibly at the next one if you had to like take a good guess? I'm thinking he's gonna either win Plex or he's gonna win again a shirt.
I would say probably a shirt because you have 2 times the chance of that, so you're already at a 50%, win rate right there.
That there's only 1 shirt. There's 2 times 500 Plex.
Okay, like I said, I'm guessing it'd probably be the Plex because there's 2.
There's 2 times Plex.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
He knows that his brain is starting to shut off. This is past his bedtime.
One, that's not fair, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like we should put some ask on this, let's see who's right. And he really wanted the shirt. So it did work out fantastically. And I can't wait to see what he thinks of his shirt. I just seen the new sweaters that came out. And I was like, oh. So the only thing I don't like, and no offense to Eve, in any shape or form, let me make that clear. It's not that I'm trying to be mean. But why is it that we can make every size in the male hoodies, but y'all can't splurge a little and make the female version? It's either male hoodies or unisex.
A hoodie's a hoodie.
No, it's not.
What's different about a female hoodie?
I will give you the female hoodie and tell me how you squeeze into that.
Are you talking like sizing? You're like,
It's
what?
differently cut. It's differently fitted.
Okay.
We like the male hoodies because they're wide and saggy and spacious. We wear our hoodies because they're properly fitted.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so there is a difference, and unisex hoodies is no. Just like all the shirts are for females, and again, no offense, but they're all fitted shirts. Why can't we just have regular t-shirts? Is it too much to ask? We would have to literally go into the male section of Eve and buy the smallest size of a male shirt
Okay, why don't you just do that? I'm kidding.
I know, because I would rather. I love the shirts, absolutely, but I either am forced to buy a couple of size smaller in the males, if I want something normal, loose fitted, or I'm forced to just have the fitted shirt. How about I just want a t-shirt in my size? And
I mean,
it's
yeah,
again
I mean,
not mean, and all power to the people that, you know, like what they see. I, on the other hand, am very particular about that because a female shirt fits differently than a male shirt. So if I would buy the Eva line shirt just as is, I would have to buy an extra small.
yeah. Well, I mean, good for you. I mean, extra small. I mean, there you go. I mean, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, that would translate to a medium in women's size.
I really wasn't going that route, but I mean, yeah.
No, but that's how different it is. I'm like, why can't we just, if you're putting in that much effort,
Mm-hmm.
then why can't we put in some female shirts?
I don't know.
It was just one of those trains of thoughts that came to me tonight. Because as I was scrolling, I was like, man, there is nothing really for women unless you go with fitted or workout. The only workout I get is from here to the cookie cabinet and back, okay? Let's just face it. I don't need a shirt for that. I don't need a workout shirt for that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just one of my usual rants. Don't worry, people. I'm not losing it. I'm just thinking out loud. Just sharing my frustration for a minute. What I want is the damn socks. That's all I want. I want the Eve socks. Keep everything else. Eve online. Just give me the damn sock. Because every time I place the order, they're freaking out of stock.
Warp drive active.
So I want my socks. I think I've said that so many times.
You made grilled cheese for dinner. I love, pepper jack is good.
Ooh.
I don't like peppered. It's okay once in a while. I'm more of a Colby Jack. I love me some Colby Jack. Yeah.
I like the cheese that won't upset my stomach.
So no cheese. Okay.
Yeah. Limited cheese. I can do a grilled cheese sandwich once in a blue moon. But I don't have to be a hero and eat like cheese every day because that's not going to end well for nobody.
So, speaking of cheese and people that cannot eat cheese, what is another way of saying you have to poop? Huh? Hang on, I'll be right back. I gotta go 3D print a fart.
That's so terrible.
I need to, I need to go 3D print a fart.
How long have you been waiting to share that joke with all of us?
A while. A while. Like, I've always been a fan of the one where before you run into the bathroom, you're like, hey, should farts have lumps in them?
Oh. Dude, that's just wrong.
It is, yeah.
That's just wrong. I'm just saying. That's just wrong. Oh, here it is. I was trying to find it. I was like, I know I've seen him just now.
Drive active.
So those are the ones I want. Like, Mr. Inferno, my birthday is about to come up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so what about it?
I'm giving you some gift ideas.
Yeah. You want those socks?
I want those socks. Like, I don't need anything else. Just give me the pair of socks.
Mm.
I love those socks. I think it's the best freaking... I would never wear them. Let's face it. I would never wear them. They're too cool.
Yeah.
You need to drop off the kids. You be safe out there. Felt like something was trying to shoot me. Alright. Of course, we're not thinking like, oh, okay, we probably should like start finishing up for the evening because it's almost 11. There is no station in that system.
Yeah, well, you're in
Alright.
high sec. You could just do the old safe log.
No. Here is one.
Warp drive active.
Well, I haven't been here in forever.
What are you talking about?
The system.
Oh.
Alright. Any takers on who we should rate tonight? We always try to pass it on to the little man.
Docking request accepted.
How many sounds and...
Let's see.
I don't know if there's anybody.
Huh? See here, I don't know any of these people. It's late. I don't know any of them because I'm already asleep.
I know.
What do you think, Vince?
I don't know if Vince is still here or...
I don't know. I would just, I guess pick somebody. I don't know.
I don't know either. I was trying to see if I saw somebody, you know, that would appreciate a small drop in, and because we do love to rate it off every time, and but the Eve community is pretty quiet.
Yeah. Well, it's a Friday night.
Yeah. Skip this one for tonight, and then on the next one we'll make sure to rate it off. We really appreciate you guys coming out to join us for a little bit tonight. We just, we didn't want to pass up the opportunity, even though it was cut short because of weather earlier. But we'll definitely be back again on Monday.
Yes. On Monday,
maybe,
huh?
Maybe tomorrow. We don't know. YouTube Vince, thank you always for joining us, and let us know when you have the shirt. We want to see.
Yeah, it should be tomorrow. Yeah.
I know. I'm so excited. I am so excited. But definitely. And then we'll continue our space venture when we come back. We're going to actually a high. That's interesting.
Wow. There you go.
I'm watching open comms.
Okay.
All right. We'll drop them off over there.
Oh, there you go.
As long as it's recommended by somebody, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
There we go, my friend. We will start that raid, and then we will start heading out. We'll be back at some point or time, and then we'll have fun. All right, everybody. Much love. Mystic out.
All right. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay humble. Peace out.